What is up, everyone? This is me, Prasanna Balakrishnan, back again. This time for the review of Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1, Premier League action at Anfield. And wow, mixture of emotions from first to last. Was a great game, pathetic refereeing, and then defensive masterclass in the second half um, from 10 men Chelsea. And both of them, both Chelsea and Liverpool, share a point. We're coming away the happier team. Liverpool didn't try enough to win the game, to be fair. They have tempo off. They had so many chances. They had so much possession, but couldn't break our defense down. And yeah, that's Chelsea, man. We shut up shop. And you don't teach. No one parks the bus better than us. Let's put it that way. Before I go into this review any further, like all of you to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get notifications whenever I upload or go live. Yeah, and I went live for Man City versus Arsenal live watch along. I also did in India versus England review. So this is literally my third video of today itself. So yeah, that's a good way to start your weekend, but it is what it is. The lineups: Liverpool had Robertson back, and he slotted in straight into left back position. Fabinho, Henderson, and Elliott were the three mids. Mane, Firmino, and Salah, the front three. And the back four, obviously, the usual Van Dijk, Joe Matip, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Chelsea lined up 3-4-2-1. Azpilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger with the back three. Reece James, Marcos Alonso, either wings. N'Golo Kante and Jorginho in the middle. Mason Mount, Havertz, and Lukaku being the front three. So the game started, and Liverpool, as expected, they did come out attacking as they always do. They're always an attacking team at Jurgen Klopp, and in front of full capacity at Anfield. It was always going to be a very, very tough game. But Chelsea did stick in for a while. To be fair, we did have some moments in the first half, but Jorginho was kind of getting overrun in the midfield. We weren't sure what to do because time and again they kind of one pass through the middle, one pass through the midfield, and they were almost in. And headed to our defense, we did very well in the first few minutes. Although Liverpool did miss one or two chances. Particularly, there was one ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold straight through, and there was a terrific ball for Henderson. If he had taken his touch properly, he would have slotted into the back of the net. And Harvey Elliott, just from I think it was very early on in the game, he just manufactured a shot out of nothing, just missed the post. But Chelsea stuck in there, and we went ahead through a corner. A corner came in, and Havertz just guided his header, and it went looping over Alisson into the goal, into the net, and it was 1-0 Chelsea. To be fair, it was against a run of play, and we kind of got that goal. But after that goal, we kind of opened up more, and we mostly played on the counter in this game, allowing Liverpool the possession, and we did have a few chances of some better implementation in the final third would have been definitely got us more goals. We should have been maybe 2 or 3-0 up. Mason Mount had a good chance. Lukaku had some decent runs in the first half. Havertz was doing quite all right. And then we go into halftime, and when you're thinking just 3 minutes to halftime, just say it out. Anthony Taylor strikes again. That ball prick. I mean, let me just sum up what happened. The corner came in. There was so much happening. Liverpool hit the post. Ball came looping up. I think it was Mane who had a shot. It hit Reece James on the thigh and then the hand. I think the thigh and the hand probably would have been this much distance, if I'm not mistaken. But the distance wasn't much, and Anthony Taylor initially didn't give it. The ball was clear out of play, but VAR told him to go and have a look. And what does he do? Not only does he give a penalty, but he also sends him off. He literally saw just the frame that it hit Reece James's hand, and he was like, okay, I'm just going to give a penalty. I'm going to send him off. First of all, I don't even think it's a penalty. Handball was unintentional. It hit his thigh and then his arm. What is he supposed to do? Cut his hand and play? I mean, it's just ridiculous. And on top of that, to give a red card. I mean, Anthony Taylor, he just wants to make himself in the spotlight for all these Chelsea matches. I mean, I don't want to go into the history because there are a lot of games like that. But then again, Salah puts it away 1-1. That's probably the only thing he did all game, put away a penalty. The rest of the day, he spent pretty much in Rudiger or Alonso's pocket. But second half, you're thinking, oh my God, Liverpool are going to come all guns blazing. We're going to get absolutely smacked because of 10 men. But then Tuchel brought in the substitution. He brought on Thiago Silva. He took off Havertz. He took off Kante. I think Kante, he took him off as a precautionary reason, and he brought on Kovacic kind of to play through the Liverpool press. And the back three were more like Christensen, Silva, and Rudiger, with Aspilicueta occupying the right centre back position, and Alonso was on this side. And to be fair, I did feel sorry for Lukaku at some points in the game, because in the second half, because he was literally the only man um, standing when the ball is kind of pumped along to him. There was no one to support. But then again, with 10 men and against the Liverpool side that are all guns blazing in attack, it's only right that defense, you have to kind of defend and play on the counter attack, which we did actually very well. Our defense was absolutely superb in the second half. Rudiger was a tank. Christensen was superb. Thiago Silva being Thiago Silva. Aspilicueta, perfect captain's performance. Alonso was outstanding. He even went forward. He even ventured forward a couple 3 times, and it almost paid off. Mason Mount was excellent. Kovacic played well. Jorginho had a ropey first half, but second half he had a superb second half. Lukaku also had a pretty good game. He did have one or two chances, and particularly in the second half, I think we probably had 3 chances. One where there was a cross into the box, and Alonso did brilliantly just to get his head onto it, and Lukaku shot just deflected off Joel Matip, and it went and it came back into play. There was one chance where Lukaku played a brilliant ball for Mateo Kovacic. If he had finished that, I think that was the 84th or 85th minute. That would have probably be game over. And probably another chance I think we had. I'm not sure, but those two are probably you could say the clear-cut chances, or the chances where we had we could have scored. And if they would have been taken, there would have been a different story. But otherwise, Liverpool, they were having the plethora of possession in the second half, shot after shot, cross after cross. They had so much possession, and we just resorted to playing on the counter attack. And defensively, we were absolutely outstanding. Edward Mendy, absolute beast in front of goal. Literally nothing went past him. And when the final whistle, I'm kind of excuse my voice, because I went to a screening again, Liverpool Chelsea in the Londoner pub in Addison. It was one of the biggest pubs for soccer screening, as they may call it. They were full of Liverpool fans. There were a few Chelsea fans, and once the game was over, there was quite a unique celebration from Chelsea fans, because that was really worth the win. A 10-man drawing a game with the second half, play the second half with 10 men, and against the Liverpool side that are flying high. 2 wins out of 2, and at Anfield with the crowd behind them, a draw is a fantastic result, and this could probably be one of the reasons why we could win the title this season. I see 4 teams in with a chance: Man City, Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. It would probably be a 4-horse title race. This is pretty early, because this is only the 3rd game. There's still 35 games to go, and I think probably we would know where we stand in the title race probably during Christmas, because the general notion is, if you top the table by Christmas, then you're more likely to go on and win the league in May. And Christmas is the time where generally the fixtures are jam-packed, and you get a game in 3 days or something. And obviously during April, May, when the crunch games come, you know who is going to, you will definitely know who has the title winning mentality and which team will fall off in the quest of getting wins. But overall, this was a very satisfactory performance. I do think they will review Reece James' red card. I just hope it gets overturned. And yeah, we're going to the international break with 2 wins and a draw. A satisfactory start to the campaign. Second in the table behind West Ham on goals scored, because Chelsea, West Ham, and Liverpool, we all have the same goal difference, same number of points, but West Ham has scored more goals. West Ham are currently doing well. Mikel Antonio completely in the form of his life. And yeah, nothing much else to say. It was a great game. Enjoyed it in the pub, and can't look forward to the more fixtures once the international break is over, because there's Champions League action in there. There is the Carabao Cup game. I think we start against Aston Villa in the league once the international break is over, And yeah, bring it on, man. If you know this channel, consider liking this video and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification to get notifications whenever I upload a video or go live. I will be certainly doing more reviews like this. Do catch my India Day 4 review here. And obviously, no international games, no Premier League games till September 11th. I might probably do a watch along of England if I have time in the middle, but it remains to be seen. But India England 4 Test match starts on Thursday or Wednesday. It is, I think it is. I'll be doing daily reviews for that as well. And to every one of you, stay home, stay safe, and wash them hands.